Hi.
Hi, Samit, can I request you to turn on your video?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Thanks.
Hi. First of all, a very happy new year to all of you.
Happy New Year to you
Thank you
too.
so much.
Yes.
All right.
Off late, yes, what has happened is being stuck with the path of development, basically. Being stuck at the same level, what you can say, as far as financial or career-wise is concerned. What has happened was in the past, we had a delayed pregnancy for my wife. So I was climbing the ladder quite fast, but the company which I was working with, slowly, silently, that started diversifying, and it got sold off one after the other. One or the other entities, they were getting sold out. Eventually, uh, in the final 2016, 2017, we had the final buyout of the entire company. So at that time, I had an opportunity where I could have. Now I am in the same field what Akash is in, and I was the top, you can say, heading the entire division for that domain. And I was also having an offer to move out to another part wherein I could be, heading the business front directly, but could not because eventually when we are staying here, we are alone here, me, my wife, and my child. So we don't have parental support directly for us in the family. So one of us had to take a back seat. So I chose to take that back seat, thinking that in the near future things will work out. But when I wanted to, and when we were comfortable to move into a situation where I could go out, I found myself a little stuck, and so I started doing independent freelancing consultancy, which did work out, and which is working as of date. Also is working okay. I would not say what I would want to that level. It's not working, but yes. And today, with the grace of God, I have something which is making me go every day. But
Very good,
I
Samit. The thing is that you know how to make money. That's the first thing. Good. Somehow, because of the various factors around you, what I'm seeing and hearing is that you fear. There are a lot of fears in you. And you like to stick to comfort zones. I'll just ask you a question. This house that you are staying, for how long have you been staying in this house? 30 years?
I have been staying in this house for last 17 years.
17 years. Before that, you were staying in a
See, I am basically residing in Mumbai since 2003, and this house that we're staying in is 2005.
you purchased
And
this house.
2003 we purchased this house. 2 years it was on rent, and then 2005 is where we moved in.
Right.
I moved in along with my wife, and ever since that we have been here only.
So that's what I'm seeing, that there is not much movement. What you purchased in 2005, it's been 2021. I don't know whether you have purchased anything more after that. So there's a lot of stagnancy and a lot of fear of going ahead. Fear of taking risks, fear of success, fearing for your own safety, fearing for the safety of your loved ones. So you live in a lot of fears, is where we have to work on. That is your biggest block to earning money.
Okay.
Okay, so somewhere your universe has put you in a place where now you're independent. Whereas you could not leave the security of your office and your company, but today you're independent. Now these fears will come up more. So the deal which needs to go up, and you need to crack the deal will not work out. So you need
Right.
to take up this class to understand and overcome these fears and the barriers. So we'll give you an affirmation during the class for the fears for you, and of course the logical part for it will help you to reach your target. So if you are
Okay.
suppose earning a lakh today, we can safely say you'll be earning about 2 to 3 lakhs at the end of this year.
Great. Great. That is what I am looking at. That is
That's
precisely what
what
I'm
I'm
looking.
promising.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on, Samit.
Thank you so much. Nice of you.
Thank you.
All right. We've got, let's see if Noor is here, so then we can take on Noor. Let me just check. Yeah. I put in a request to unmute Noor? Okay, I hope you can hear us. Just give Noor a moment.
No problem.
Okay, for some reason I can't unmute her. I've put in a request, but it's not going through. All right. In the meantime, Doc, let me just quickly check with you. So Shaz is asking if self-hypnosis is not good for people who may be suffering from depression, can they still do package A? They can still do the rest of package A.
Yeah, we will not be asking them to participate in self-hypnosis.
Okay. All right. Okay. Shaz, I hope that answered your question.
Because we will then go to take the logical route to penetrate their subconscious mind.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see if we can. Okay, so I can't seem to be able to unmute. Noor, let me
But
check.
when I say depression, you know, Ruchira, it has to be a clinical depression. It is not like I'm depressed.
Yeah, it has to be diagnosed by
Yeah,
as depression.
They had a client. That client was on a lot of
Yeah.
medication. That's depression for me.
Yeah, great. We'll take on Dipali because actually I'd mentioned earlier as well that we'll take you on. Dipali, can you come on video as well?
And I don't think so. You're in depression, by the way.
Yeah, Shaz, she meant you. All right. Hi,
Yeah.
Dipali.
I am sorry, I'm not well. I'm in isolation.
Oh gosh.
You are. You have got COVID.
Not diagnosed yet. Just
You're taking the right precautions, though. That's good. Yeah, that's really, really good. So I'm going to mute myself. Doc, please.
Yes, Dipali, how can I help you? Please let me know.
Yeah, I have mentioned that I'm a fashion designer, and I have a brand. I'm 28. I've done this business for 28 years, and in let's say, yeah, during the first lockdown, I had to vacate my store. But the whole thing crashed not because of COVID, not because of the pandemic. I was already in a very very tough situation, and of course this just added to it. And after that I have tried everything, but
let me just hear what you have tried.
Pardon?
I'll hear it. I need to know what you have tried, please.
See, I have my whole stock with me, so I have tried to sell it in various
Oh, I'm so
ways.
sorry. I thought you have tried some healing modalities. I wanted to understand what it works.
No, I have even attended a lot of calls, and yeah, I have tried everything.
Have you done any money workshop, darling?
Yeah, I have done a couple of things with Nidhu B. Kapoor. And I've done because I was home, so I attended all calls possible. I mean, that helped me raise my vibrations, but you know, again, it would fall as the money hasn't arrived. I had just bought a new car in 2018. I mean, who knew this will happen? So my credit card EMIs, my car EMIs, all is on top of
Kali,
me.
can I know something about your emotional life? About your husband?
As in?
Something about your husband, your children?
I'm not married.
Because I was finding an emotional block in you.
Okay.
Which is which is the biggest block to your prosperity. No support means, because see, children are also emotional support, right? We may be having been unhappy marriages, yet children are something that we look forward to. So the biggest block towards your success is your emotional block, where somewhere in the mind you are figuring out like for whom to earn this kind of money. You are that's coming up. That's why I asked immediately about your emotional life. Know nothing about you, but you know, many people after a certain point of time, whom to give this money to, whom do I give this legacy after I go away, or you know, those kind of self-limiting beliefs come in, and I see a void in your emotional life. So I'm not saying go ahead and get married. No, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is this emotional block is what will touch base in the workshop.
Okay.
the feeling of being unloved is coming very hugely from you. You may be very healthy, but this feeling is not focusing, it's working on your money. When you didn't crash because of COVID, and you know this, you were already in a problem. So
Yeah, right.
I sense some emotional issues crashing this way. So we need to just balance your emotional life, which we'll do. I'll know more about you. I will give you an affirmation based on your issues, and mainly it's an emotional block. Okay, the feeling of.
But I'd like to mention I'm in such a bad state that I can't even take the package.
Okay.
I'll say I'm
I
home
would advise
unwell.
you, but are you not into
Can
any?
can I just complete? I'm so unwell in my room. I'm stuck in my room, and I'm only worried about how am I going to pay my this and that, and which has to be paid, right?
Has to be paid. I
So
know.
just imagine that is the situation.
So much of loneliness is there, right?
Not loneliness. I'm more worried how to. No, I have my family with me,
Okay.
but I'm more worried how am I going to pay my things
I
because
just what kind of family do you have?
I have my dad and I have my younger sister.
You were that person who said that you are dependent on them, right? So did anyone betray you in your earlier times, 10, 12 years back?
Yeah, more than one.
That's where we have to work. So, darling, you will, if you are not able to do it, just take the package deal, do the self-hypnosis, because I don't think that you are into any kind of depression. Go into package D, take that 500 rupees cut thing and see the shift it happens in your life. And after that, when you see the things moving, you can go in for package A.
Okay.
But it's an emotional block, Dipal, which is not allowing you to be successful.
Okay. Because while hearing your call, what came to me was, as you said, it comes from the father. Because I remember, I can figure out that my father lost.
See, that's one of the things. Please understand. It's not always the father. Okay.
Okay.
Father was for her.
Acha, okay, fine. I thought it's the same thing.
Please understand, when I'm talking to a person, all my four people with whom I've spoken are different.
Okay, fine. So I'll take the package D and start with it. Thank you very much. Thank you.